no better than the corporations you're supposed to police.
Oh my god. There's so many.
Subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full...
Ho 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 ho. Oh, this is so cool.
A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. This is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust the solid tactics.
I'll be trying that thing out later.
And no, I wasn't asking.
Commander. Don't make me avenge you.
What can I do? I probably don't take this armor yet. There's so many enemies.
This might stick.
As soon as my robustness is restored.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having. Goodbye.
Taking cover!
Wrist weapon prime!
You must keep your...
Wow. super strong.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
Right. Quizzical. Better take a gander.
Wrist weapon prime!
Rosemead, my injuries are not superficial.
Quarry found!
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Quarry, once again, found.
Maintaining perfection. Taking cover. Hectorite endures.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
They don't have any food. Oh,
Disturbance detected. Invasive elements.
Ready to dispense judgment!
Gag somewhere off.
This might sting. A lot.
Covers what looks much better!
I will restore my life or avenge.
Be a good neighbor! Sustain the system! Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme I surmise that container harbors our mechanical allies' upgrade module.
Status currently processed.
Assist me, will you? My death would be a...
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
I'll be trying that thing out later. And no, I wasn't asking.
Commander, don't make me offend you. Attention, subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Processing anomaly detected. Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition. Unresponsive bystander. None shall stand against us!
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
feet!
I would not refuse assistance.
You're just not a good Commander.
I shall reduce them to a slurry! I cannot move! What you settle for? I'll sit it.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Does anything make you question the Protectorate's infallibility at all? I mean, their partners in crime in the Order broke away and a corporation invaded their precious utopia.
Quite the contrary. The outsiders desire what we have. The Order is too cowardly to admit they want what the Protectorate has. The Order's jealousy weakened us from within, allowing the opening for Auntie's choice to invade. We were not imperfect. It is everyone else who was.
You just keep telling yourself that.
forced to admit I require medical assistance.
Uh-oh, Commander's almost dead.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Should be locked down and buttoned up tighter than Tristan's attitude. So, where is everyone?
Attention IRC staff. Please attendance is mandatory.
Announcements are seldom so pressing that everyone must leave their posts. I find myself wary.
I shall not stay your execution.
Unexpected.
None shall stand against us.
Appears quite cagey. mission is complete.
Taking punitive action.
Look out, Commander! Don't make me avenge you!
Due to an anomalous event, the Interstitial Hall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
I can't wait to get our hands on that modulator. To be able to actually manipulate a rift. I can't believe it. Huh?
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
I smell regicide. The Sovereign's certainly dead.
What? That's impossible.
To celebrate the bravery
This must be some kind of ploy on the consul's behalf. I don't believe it.
So dry those tears as I call upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great song. Work and purge Arcania of those who seek to harm us. We shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
Trust the plan, deserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign. This paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve.
Aggressor at hand.
Oh, our selfless sovereign. Disrupt!
hall, but not that.
You can't fight contentment. We are duty bound to... Sorry,
Arbiter, I know I do not have leave to access these security files, but I can assure you, my intentions are in service to the Protectorate.
At ease, subject. I've no business with you.
Then, does your arrival have something to do with the commotion I heard just now? Are we under attack by the enemy? Looking for proof. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. So it is...
Of course. Tell...
Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who I recommend he be replaced until such time as his behavior has received proper scrutiny and
I'd be happy to permanently correct his behavior.
Do I know you? Your voice sounds...
I don't think... I mean, definitely...
I remind you that I am in no way beholden to your recommendations, subject. Whether or not your compatriot receives correction is up to my discretion alone.
Oh, of course. Should you require further data points for your assessment, however, I would most dutifully provide them, including my version of the recent incident. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. Naturally, Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. You try telling the caretaker of worlds what he can. Poor Henry. I do hope his refreshment goes expediently. No, but when you work in such close proximity with someone for long enough, certain attachments become almost inevitable. I understand Henry's obsession with rifts better than anyone else, and I still share his determination to find a solution. Coincidence is not causation, I know, but with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me. You are in the company of an arbiter, so whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. That is privileged information. Might as well. If that's the most compelling argument you can conjure, back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help? The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance. The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor it. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. That is what we've agreed upon, is it not? I've already shared more with you than I ought have. But that's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere.
Prison Point.
How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this, regardless. Even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the Consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them.
But should this announcement not have come from the Sovereign himself?
What in the boy? Matrix Pride. We can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
Better than bivouacking on Cloister. Not the toes missing his death.
Enemy spotted.
That's surprising. Viscerally, at your word, I shall charge. I despise asking for aid.
His steady eye above. Someone hiding?
It's calling to us. There's something inside it that wants to come out. You can all hear that, right?
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. This is more than mere anger. But so long as I can judge this
Maintaining.
Destroying the bond. Continuing inspection. The Protectorate endures.
You think too much.
Huh? Deserve.
Stain the system.
To do your job is a help you with something.
The Rift Anomaly Modulator. Oh, they still my heart. To interact with the Rift. The Rifts will be to touch perfection.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Aided and abetted by one of our very own arbiters. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Oh, really? Which one? Sophia?
You'll have to forgive me if I find that worthy of a hearty guffaw. What were the circumstances behind your collaboration? Did you threaten her, perhaps? Inflict some measure of pain? Did she cry? This is about that disastrous rift experiment, isn't it? I should have known she would. Dr. Hurley has clearly gone spare if she's teamed up with an interloper. It would be a damned shame if that transgression led to a more grievous accident for her. You ask too many questions. No matter. We can continue this delightful parley elsewhere. I will await you in the hangar. There.
Alright.